There are perhaps no two players in the NBA's long history who are compared more often than Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, and rightfully so. But despite all the arguments we've heard, the one person who knows them best has never weighed in, until now. In his new book, 11 Rings, Phil Jackson finally goes where he has never publicly gone before. He answers the question, who's better, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant? So what does the Zen Master have to say? The Los Angeles Times was able to get a copy of the yet-to-be-released book and shared some of the key Kobe versus MJ quotes. No question, Michael was a tougher, more intimidating defender. Kobe tends to rely more heavily on his flexibility and craftiness, but he takes a lot of gambles on defense and sometimes pays the price. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Here's another difference between the two Jackson pointed out. Jordan was also more naturally inclined to let the game come to him and not overplay his hand. Kobe will pound away relentlessly until his luck turns. Michael, on the other hand, would shift his attention to defense or passing or setting screens to help the team win the game. Jackson's most telling point, though, had nothing to do with either player's on-court performance. He says it was Jordan's leadership that really makes him the greatest. Michael was masterful at controlling the emotional climate of the team with the power of his presence. Kobe had a long way to go before he could make that claim. He talked a good game, but he'd yet to experience the cold truth of leadership in his bones as Michael had. Despite the pages and pages of differences Jackson lays out in his book, he's sure to mention one common thread both his airness and the Black Mamba possess, which seemingly separates them from millions of others.
They both have this competitive zeal that's unmatched. You tell them to run through a wall, they'll say how deep and how wide and how high and everything else. Both of them championship players, no doubt about it.
Jackson shared several of his opinions on the two superstars, but he didn't dare go so far as to choose a winner and a loser in the comparison. But others are a lot more willing to choose sides.
He was not quite Mike and will not be in his career.
He is absolutely 1,000% correct.
He's not in the same stratosphere with Michael.
But everyone doesn't feel that way. A writer for the Bleacher Report says there's justifiable reason to compare the two. There's a reason, or 50, why Kobe has generated so many comparisons to MJ. It's because he could score like this, because he could shoot like this, because he could take over a game like this. So, book or no book, the debate continues. Phil Jackson's book, 11 Rings, The Soul of Success, hits the shelves on May 21st. For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrews.